turned down for what? This is about as much as my voice can talk. It's the day after 4th of July, which means it's July 5th. I hope you can hear me. Can you hear me? Did everyone have a good 4th of July? Can you hear me? I might need to change this to the bathroom for the acoustics. Hold on. Better. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? So, it's the day it's the day after 4th of July, which means it's the 5th of July, 2014, and no, I don't have any makeup on, and no, I have no voice left. And it's not just from partying, although I did party and stuff and a good time, and I talked over people, so that's why my voice is gone. But another reason my voice is gone is because for the past week we've had this June gloom, which is basically like overcast and cloudy, and I don't know if people that have allergies or sinus problems, when it's like that, it's hard to breathe, and you get allergy attacks, and you get it's just allergy sinus hell. And so I had to take like really high potent allergy medicine, and it just dries you all up, and it dries out your throat, where also I lose my voice from that. So it's a little bit of everything. Hold on. I'm going to do a little Graveyard Girl sippy sippy. Can't do it like her, but anyway, little Graveyard Girl tag there. Anyway, great weekend. No one does it better than here. I used to go to the Playboy Mansion for the 4th of July, which is awesome, by the way. But to tell you the truth, nothing does it better than the beach. So many fireworks everywhere. We have rooftop parties. We have a big block party. It's just extremely huge. I took video, but not that much because everyone takes video. And it's one of those few times where I could just relax. And the more I talk right now, I'm getting lightheaded because I'm trying to get a lot of oxygen out so you can hear me. And I really look bad without makeup. But yeah, my hair's lighter. I dyed it lighter. But Roy's out at Target right now buying new clothes because he needs new clothes. And he's also going to the Mayhem Festival out in Devore for a metal concert. And he's also taken the Connects back. Roy has his high school buddy and his friend, and they live somewhere else, so he's taking them home. I'm trying to breathe and talk at the same time. So we had a little bit of drama here. Where we call the Embassy. We live at the Embassy. It's a building that all of our friends live at. I guess you might call it an apartment building, but we actually know everyone in our building. We're all our friends. So it's almost like a big old house with everyone, all their apartments are basically our little rooms. It's kind of hard to explain. Anyway, we call it the Embassy. But there's one person that lives at the Embassy that's a little problematic. When I first met him a long time ago, I knew he was trouble. I knew he was trouble. But everyone else liked him. But you know when you meet someone, red flags go up. But you don't really have any proof, but you know there's something there that's not right. I get that a lot. And a lot of times they're like, you know, he's okay. And I'm like, all right, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. But without fail, this person that I have a red flag about, it might take a few years, and it usually does, but I'm always proven right. I'm always proven right. Wow, I got bags under my eyes. But anyway, True Colors are coming out. There's a lot of drama going on. But basically, he has the smallest apartment here. It's like a little studio apartment. Like, and I mean studio apartment, I mean it's like a closet. Like it's a kitchen, bedroom, closet, all in one room. And he'll like invite, he's supposed to be going on this Warped Tour, driving on Warped Tour, meeting all these people, and he meets all these strange random people, and he'll invite them to stay at his place, even when he's not. Like he'll sublet his place, he'll let people stay there, a lot of people stay there, and it's tiny. He's basically treating his studio apartment like as a hostel. And he's telling people like, oh yeah, and everyone I know lives there, you could go on the roof, you could do that. Basically having strangers just bum up on our apartment building and just using all the amenities. Oh yeah, well so-and-so said we could stay here. We're like, no, we don't know you. And, you know, we just keep our family safe. We're like that Sprint family. You know, we have a hamster, we have this goth kid, you know, that commercial. That's us. And, you know, and it's like, and then there's a few times that he subletted while he was gone, these two girls with a dog that barked all the time, and a lot of our neighbors were complaining, and it was creating problems for us, making complaints to us, and our landlord was coming down on us, and we're like, no, we don't know these people, you know, they're our friend. I'm going to call him Jackass because of the initials, J, Jack, A, Ass, and it's like a Jackass invited him and sublet it, and they actually moved in. We found out when we knocked on the door, like, hey, you know, you're causing problems. We don't know you. Can you calm down? We saw their stuff, and we had to call Jackass and say, hey, where are you? Oh, I'm on the road tour. Do you know these people moved in? Oh, no, I didn't. And there's another thing. You can never believe what he says, because he'll say, I never told him to move in, but whatever. So that's a little of the backstory. But this happened on the 3rd of July, before the 4th of July. We have a pre-fireworks show. And it's like almost 1 o'clock in the morning, and we're picking up trash, and it was like a water bottle. And we're through the water bottle trying to pick up trash. And this big group of like a family came walking through our alleyway saying, hey, did you throw a bottle at my little girl? And my friend goes, no, I'm just picking up trash. And she looked and she saw a little girl. She goes, sorry, I didn't throw anything at a little girl. First of all, who are you? Second of all, why is a little girl here at midnight? And third of all, no. And fourth of all, this is our apartment building. Why are you here? Oh, we're friends of Jackass. Jackass said we could spend the night, and it's been 4th of July here. And we're like, well, Jackass isn't here. He's on the Warped Tour. Oh, but he said, and then he gets all in up our face, and he's going up on our roof and looking for him. We're like, hey, get out. Hey. And this big guy goes, in my neighborhood, I don't know where you're from, but in my neighborhood, you get popped. Basically, you know, trying to be like a gangster, like you'd be popped, like you'd be killed. And he said that to my friend, Punxsutawney, guess where he's from. And he was the nicest guy ever. And he goes, look, you don't come around and say where you're from and where you're from, especially when you're at our house. And I'm from the country. Where we're from, we shoot and ask questions later, and then there's like 5,000 more of us that'll come after you. And so he's basically, this guy's trying to start this big old confrontation with this little 2-year-old kid next to him. And it's a big fiasco. Cops come, everyone's crying. Cops are coming because they think we're lighting fireworks on a roof, which we're not. Someone must have just complained about something, but long story short, it's this big gang confrontational thing. But one voice of reason, one of my friends noticed the wives of the big gangster people sitting on the sidelines. And the voice of reason says, you know, I think Jackass is full of lies. He's a manipulator, and I think we're all victims of it. The wives turned to the voice of reason and said, you know, you're right. I think you're right. They pulled their guys from it. They get in their truck and they leave. And then so after that, everyone's kind of a mess, crying, because there's a lot more details to it, but it was just like, basically, it looked like it was going to be like, people were going to pull guns at our house party, and we were going to be like those people in the news, you know, and it's like, how does this happen? It's because Jackass likes to stir the pot, let it boil over, and then he, you know, runs and hides. Oh, and that's another side story. During this whole going down with the cops, and people going to shoot each other, and do this and do that, and infiltrators into our apartment building, and they're trying to find Jackass, who invited this mess over. So we get on the phone with them. Hey, stop inviting people over. You know, this is not hostile. You don't come and just invite people over, da da da. They're like, oh yeah, well, why did you throw a water bottle? We're like, we didn't throw anything. What the hell? You better. He goes, oh well, I'm on tour. You know, my back hurts. I'll talk to you later. Okay. Well, come to find out, long story of how we found out, Jackass was in his apartment, in his studio apartment the whole time, with the door closed, locked, not opening. So his friends did not. He didn't open the door. He probably was on the Warped Tour like, oh, come on over. And then when they did come over, he's like, actually, oh, I'm just going to hide. So he hid. He heard the whole commotion about shooting, I'm going to shoot you, cops coming, you know, where I'm from, gangs. And he heard all this stuff and didn't open the door. First, he could have avoided this whole situation if he opened the door first place. But then his friends would have noticed, is this a studio apartment? How's a family of 6 going to sleep there, right, with kids and everything? So maybe that's why he didn't open the door. But anyway, it's like, so he was hiding the whole time. So more drama. So like, great, 4th of July is tomorrow. Is this gonna, you know? So in Punxsutawney, we had to let him spend the night because we didn't want him to walk home to his other place because we were afraid he was gonna get popped. And I'm like, really? I left the 909 for this, to get out of all this gangster bullshit. And then it comes over here and pulls our drama. So, you know, so I basically posted, look, I guess I'm going to have to break a heel in somebody's ass. No one threatens me in my own house. Because I wish I was there when the cops were there because I wasn't, I was upstairs. I wish I was because I would say, look, if there's a problem, I live here, they don't. They need to leave. I live here. I can't go anywhere. So if they have a problem with me, they need to go. They need to go. No one threatens me in my own house. I take that very seriously. Your house is your sanctuary. It's your go-to. It's your safety net. It is your home. It is your home. When people threaten your family, your house, that is like, that's like, no. Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me. So yeah, so we basically pulled like an all-nighter on the 3rd of July, and I got like very little sleep. Oh, hold on. Well, Roy came back early. He was at Target. I didn't think he'd be done by now, so he kicked me out of the restroom because he needed it. But I think my voice is getting better, so anyway, long story short, that's what's going on. Yeah, he's just treating our house like a hostel, inviting random strangers over, and threatens us, and I'm just not a fan of that. So we had to regulate, but we didn't have any drama yesterday. I might post a little bit of the video that I shot. I probably will. It'll probably be on It's Shore Life, on my It's Shore Life channel. I'll probably video a little bit today, because today is Bay Day. Oh, and Mick the Postman is here. I think you don't know the side story, but maybe I'll tell you the story about Mick the Postman in another blog. But in the meantime, happy after 4th of July. Happy birthday, America. But yeah. And maybe Roy will show me what he got from Target. While Roy's in the restroom, I thought I would check out to see what he got. He got at Sears. Surprise, surprise. And he got some more shorts. Those are pretty cool. I like them because of the pocket. That makes sense. And he got more camouflage. Now he just needs some more pants. All his pants have holes in them. Seriously, I'm talking like they're shredded. Like he looks like he turned into the Incredible Hulk or something. They're like really shredded. Like bad. And I put Josephine outside. She's outside looking at the beach. The beach is already getting full. I don't even know if you could see the video that I took video, because seriously the beach was so full of people it looked like there was no beach. It was crazy. But I'm going to go ahead and post up this video up now, and so I can post up other video later, and so this video doesn't get too long. So happy 5th of July.